Hey, so I wanted to show you here the Microsoft Surface Book. Make sure I show you the specs here. So Intel Core i7, 8 gigs of RAM. This is the performance base, so this does have the NVIDIA graphics cards. It's going to show you there. There is the GeForce GPU. So right now, let me open up the core temp so you can see where the temperatures are running at. So right now it is making a noise. I got a few programs up. So just to show you, I got Chrome open, a few tabs open. I got my drawing program. This is running Sketchbook. So to show you, Digitizer works just fine. Mouse keyboard works fine. And as you can hear, the CPU fan is making the chirping noise. So that was it right there, that chirping noise. So the fan doesn't come on right away. It's only comes on during load. So usually if it right now, I got the charger plugged in. I do got it in performance mode, but when I do take it off the charger and I move this down to like battery saving mode, usually the CPU fan doesn't come on because it's not really using that CPU all that much. I don't really notice any CPU throttling, but I would expect if the temps go higher than what it is here, it might CPU throttle, but I never really experienced it. I'm not really doing any kind of video editing. I never really experienced CPU throttling where it's like so slow that I can't use Chrome. But I mean, from my experience, it's working as normal. It's just that the CPU fan just makes a really audible noise that you can hear. The CPU fan is located right here, and what I find is if I use this magnet right here, and I'll show you. I'll put this magnet right here where the CPU fan is. This alone will stop the fan. The fan is definitely right here. So you won't hear the fan anymore. It just completely stops. So let me focus in on the back here. So no sound at all. If I take this out, there it is. Put this back on here, and you can hear it kind of loose. Hear that clicking sound when I move the magnet over here? Definitely the fan. I don't know if it's something stuck in the fan or if the bearing is bad in the fan. It seemed like messing around with it. I can't get the fan out. I blow in air to the vents here. It really needs to be like replaced at this point, or at least opened up to see what's going on with it. I would attempt it, but I don't trust my skills enough to remove this display to get to the fan. Once you can get this display off, the fan is actually quite easy to get to. It's one of the first things. You don't need to remove the motherboard to get to the CPU fan. Actually, the CPU fan is actually quite easy to get to. It's just a matter of getting this glass off, or the LCD off. But from what I've seen, I don't really trust my skills in doing so. So if you're quite skilled in doing it, or know someone that can remove the display, the CPU fan is actually relatively cheap. It's like $30 to $50. So it's a very inexpensive part to replace. It's just a matter of getting under there. But fully functional Surface Book, other than the fan, unfortunately, I don't really need it. I'd rather give it to someone or sell it to someone that's able to get under the screen, or willing to, use their skills to get under the screen, replace the fan. As Surface Book was mainly used as a graphics tablet for me. As you can see, I got a drawing tablet over there already. that's a Cintiq. I don't really need this here on the go. It's more of like a mobile sketchbook that I was using it for. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with the Surface Book, just the CPU fan, and that's it. And then just one last look at the core temps there. So focus in on that.